So I was just thinking, a video that I haven't done in ages would be something based on a sort of field exercise. I just want to see, how many people are actually interested in this sort of stuff. And that's essentially, you know, do we move the channel in more of a close quarters oriented area, or do we move it into a more field focused, or ultimately do we just cover anything and everything? So this is more just like a video just to see. If you guys have your own opinions, put them down below. Anyway, so just wanted to go for a basic reaction to contact. So typically what's going to happen is, okay, someone puts bang bang. Right, if it's close to you, you're going to react. And typically, if you're in staggered formation, like for instance, let's say there's a road going down. Well, I do apologise again. My hand is in one of those Velcro cast things, so if my lines aren't as straight or something's off, I do apologise for that. But moving on. So say we're down the road and there's a depression over here. Obviously, if there's a slight depression there, they're going to jump in there and start reacting to it. Okay, but the one thing I want you guys to remember here is RTR. Okay, and RTR is classified as return inaccurate fire, take cover, and a return accurate fire. So with this in mind, what's happening is you are going from, okay, I'm going to show that too. I'm going to put a few rounds over this area. I'm going to find some sort of cover or concealment, and then I'm going to find, fix, and destroy. And that's just what I want to keep focused here. Okay, so without further ado, let's go with it. So obviously here's our team here. We are reacting to contact. Whether we are reacting to the left or the right doesn't change anything. Okay, and yes, I know I got the back to front, who cares? Alright, it does not change anything. Okay, if we get contact on this side, the guy's turning and these guys are moving. Same thing. He's turning, they're moving. Plain and simple. Nothing really changes, especially because you are in especially if you're in a staggered, okay, it's a really common formation. Generally, as well as you would have it split up. Alpha team, Bravo team. Okay, and then your IC would be some of these people. Your 2IC would be there, or maybe even there. 2IC is probably going to be here. IC is probably going to be here or there or whatever. Okay, frankly, it doesn't matter. It's just wherever. I don't care. We are rocking an 8-man section here, or a squad, team, whatever. Whether you have an entire platoon, 15 guys, 10 guys, whatever, it stays the same. Alright, you're just going to have a few more people to do it. Sweet, so without further ado, get into it. So, okay, for this example, we're going to go for a contact right, and by doing a contact right, it will allow us to perform a withdrawal, should I decide to. If we are reacting from a staggered formation to contact in the front, dependent on the ROE, you might get rear guard here, and these guys start getting ready to peel, or vice versa. Okay, but for this, what's going to happen is essentially we're just going to react, and then we're going to get them to bound back. Now, bounding back, that's an interesting one, okay, because it depends on who you talk to. Alright, I've talked to guys that say, oh yeah, you've got these two are going to bound. Okay, or you've got this group here that's going to bound first, and then this group here is going to bound second. Okay, honestly, it doesn't really matter, and I'll say that for the sole purpose that it doesn't matter, because if you do not trust your guys, like look at this, okay, they're obviously in the field of fire. But what I want you to recognize here is it say that's 12, that's 3, that's 9. Okay, that's about the 11 o'clock. And what's that? 2 o'clock. So generally, if their fire's going down that way, there's no reason they should be looking over here. So I honestly wouldn't be too fussed about field of fire in that case. Okay. Yes, you can see them, and it's good that you can see them so you know where they are going. If you are withdrawing in a straight line, yep. If you aren't, then that's when the issue becomes more of a, okay, maybe we should think of something else. Okay. You could do a variant of the peel where, okay, let's say this man's here, he's moving all the way up there, and then the next person's going to come here, and you're just going to go off an angle. Okay, similar to the Australians. It doesn't matter, but today we're just going to go over essentially returning fire. Okay, so obviously here's our team on patrol. What's going to happen is you're going to get on a contact right. And what you're looking here is, I forgot this guy's a machine gunner. Oh, no, he's not. Oh well. So what we're looking here is essentially, so let's say the enemy's here. Here's the enemy. And what does that mean is you have a bunch of people put down a bunch of lead on the enemy. Okay. Our enemy's in line here. And there's two ways of happening. Generally, it's that. Okay, they can put down fire. These guys are going to move and hold securely. Okay. Obviously, it depends on the security situation nearby. Obviously, these guys are going to get into some sort of ditch or something like that. They would obviously hit the deck. You know, same with these guys over here. They'll be taking a knee. They'll be laying down. They'll be doing whatever. If the enemy is within the 100-meter spacing, okay, I will 100% be laying down. Okay, if they're around 150, 200, you probably only really need to take a knee. So, again, they'll be taking a knee. These guys here, I'll probably say laying down. And, yeah, so, fire's been put out. Alright, weirdly enough, the team for some random reason can't hold off. Okay, the IC has determined that the best course of action is to get his team online. Obviously, you can see both machine guns are in this group. Doesn't matter, no, not really. Okay, so what's going to happen is the command of get online is going to be called. These guys are going to sprint. Okay, and all they're doing is you're just getting line with the team. Now, the reason it's a line and not anything else, bang. Oh. Haha, funny enough, these guys just got there and these guys ran out of ammo. Okay, so again, remember, where are they? They're about like that mark. Okay. Let's move those guys just a bit more. Hold on. There you go. So they're around that mark, right? Okay, and essentially what you're going for is you're going for suppressive fire. Now, it would not be something like this. Okay, suppressive fire is defined as 1 round within a meter of the enemy every 5 seconds. Okay, so even though I may get these guys to go pop, pop, bang, bang every 2 seconds, that's not accurate, no. Okay. You'll be taking slow and deliberate shots. if something, i.e. someone wants to mess with stock, or an officer, then that's when, yes, all hell will break loose and you will feel fury. But apart from that, nah. Generally you want it to be slow and deliberate so that way you're not wasting ammo. And the reason it's typically slow and deliberate is because that way, should you decide to, you can call an artillery and they can't move. You can call an airstrike, etc. So you want to make sure they're pinned. But anyways, I digress. Okay, so here's our team. Okay, I'm just going to get these guys to... Okay, let's say that they're moving, they're doing all their fancy checks and everything else, all their ammo and whatever, yada. Okay, sweet. So the enemies here. What's the plan? So the IC can choose what he wants to do. He can move his alpha group to withdraw, get online here and perform a section assault, or a flanking attack. He can choose to bounce straight towards an afterguards and just use grenades, destroy them in close quarters. Obviously your section attack's going to do the exact same thing, but we're not going to worry about that. Yeah, or alternatively again, they withdraw. So this example, right, just again, because I'm lazy, we're just going to get these guys to withdraw. Okay, and your withdrawal could be up, again, in the peel. It could be moving this guy all the way over there. Right, he's running. Bang. And now he's back here. And the next guy is going to go there. So that we're going backwards with that line. Okay, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's your reaction to contact from staggered formation. As you can see, 26 seconds doesn't take that long. Okay, and I apologise for making you sit through 12 minutes of explanations. But there's so much information that can be packed in. So